Good evening, good evening, good evening. As you come in, if you could drop your name and where you're from, I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, Kathy, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a great day. Is it hot enough for you? Because I tell you, it's really hot. Hi, Julie from South Carolina. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a great day. And how did you hear about the live? If you want to let me know, that would be awesome. Give people one more minute. Oh, awesome. Tiffany. Well, y'all call her Aloe. I call her Tiffany. So, same person. So, well, again, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my third episode. I'm so excited. Woo, woo, woo. This is a place where real women have can come and have real conversations about faith, confidence, beauty, legacy, and embracing our third chapter, our second chapter. Um, and the reason I started this, a little bit about me, is that I am a 15-year, going on 16-year breast cancer survivor. And there was a time where I knew I had support, but there was still something within me that still kind of kept my story to myself, was fearful of sharing, just openly sharing. And as I started going through my challenges and stuff, and as I started healing and things of that nature, I realized that there are a lot of people, a lot of women, they're either going through um, that just have that are still shining, even though they may going through a challenging experience, whether it's empty nester, whether it's retiring and don't know what they want to do next, whether it's, you know, I don't like, but divorce, whatever it may be, you don't have to hold it in. There are others that have gone and experienced it. Hey, T, thanks for joining. There are others that have experienced it, and I just wanted to take the time to let others know we're still shining, we're still surviving, whatever it is that that you may have experienced. So that's how this whole thing came to be. And getting on here live was something that I said I was going to do and accomplish for myself. So for this to be my third episode, I'm super duper excited. And I'm excited that you all are here to join me, and hopefully you'll get a little bit of something out of it, if nothing more than just coming and hanging out. So this episode is about the power of boundaries, protecting your peace, protect your purpose. And one of the things I learned about boundaries, if you don't have them, people will kind of just run around you, run over you, under you, all over the place. Um, so, and there was a time when I wasn't protecting my peace. I wasn't protecting my boundaries. I didn't guess people didn't think I had boundaries, because growing up, whether or not people believe it, I was really, really shy and introverted, and just started to come out of my shell actually when I had my daughter, and realized that if I don't get a louder voice and be able to protect her, if I can't protect myself, how am I going to protect her? So I just started slowly coming out of my shell, and learned how to build boundaries. And as well as there's a really good book, I need to find it. I meant to pull it out, that talks about boundaries. I got it in our church bookstore. So if anybody is interested, I can see you, T. Can you not hear me? I see you chatting it up. So hopefully, can everybody hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me see. I don't know if she can hear me or if everyone can hear me. Hopefully you can. Okay, great. So again, so that's a little bit about me. Again, my name is Roxanne. I'm out of Upper Marlboro. I started this journey because I wanted other women to feel comfortable and know that they do have, there are other women that have gone through something, what, regardless of what their story is, we've all gone through a journey and that you're not alone in that journey. So, has any of you had boundaries that you feel like you had to set in order to gain your peace and start feeling free, I guess, and want to share? That would be awesome. Because I want this to always be interactive. Someone could learn from what it is that you're sharing. Um, you may make a connection, but I want this to be a forum where everyone can kind of just express themselves, feel comfortable doing so, and no judgment at all with anybody. Because, like I said, we've all been through something. So, remember, boundaries are not wall; they are wisdom. So, if someone tells you that, um, well, what you have a boundary and they make it a negative thing, it's not a negative thing. We need to protect our peace, especially in this day and age. There's so much going on. We need to stand for something and help others by showing them, sharing our testimonies and things of that nature. Woohoo, Texas, one of my favorite states. So, has anyone had any boundaries that you had to build, break, or reinforce? Anyone want to share? Like I said, I was a single mother. I went through a divorce. I went through breast cancer. I lost my aunt to breast cancer. Um, my dad to kidney disease. So those things sometimes they can take you out because you don't know how to cope or handle it. But I just want everyone to know that we all have a story and we've all are surviving it. We're still shining, living our best lives. The fact that you woke up today and that you're here, it just shows you're still, living your best life. So feel free to, if there's anything you want to drop in the chat about a boundary you had to set, or you're learning to set, or um, you need help setting boundaries. Maybe we can talk about that too. So I have what I call a teaching segment, and this week it's three truths about boundaries. Truth number one: boundaries protect your peace. Without boundaries, you give away your power. Um, I had to ask directly, I had to change a few things. Yep, you're right, Tiffany. And trust and believe. I know there's some other women on here that are experiencing some of those hot summers, and not just because it's 100 degrees outside, but so that is a big change. And you don't know how you're going to deal with it when it starts hitting you, but you're doing it. And like you said, you're making changes to, you know, move through it and to get better, keep your body, you know, getting better. I fortunately or not haven't gone through the whole hot summers. So anyone that, wants to share your story about how you get through it or how you are dealing with it or handling it, feel free. I only had night sweats, and every once in a while I'll have those, but I was blessed enough not to have um, hot flashes. Just standing there, I've seen people just dripping. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. So I feel for you. But so truth number one: boundaries protect your peace. Without boundaries, you give away power. Do you all disagree or agree? Um, well, thank you, Jules. Truth number 2, saying no to what drains you is a yes to your calling. Not every opportunity, relationship, or request deserves your energy. I know for me, that's a big one. That is a big one. And truth number 3, you teach people how to treat you. Your standards shape your life. Now, and I thought number 2 was a big one, but I think number 3 is an even bigger one. You know, you hear that people will say, well, they're doing this because you allow them. There's a lot of truth to that. If we don't shut things down early, or the disrespect, people will continue to do it because they think that you're okay with it. Or, you know, if you set a boundary and people keep crossing it, or someone keeps crossing it and you don't say anything, that's to me what that truth number 3 means, is you're teaching them that they can do whatever they want. Standards definitely shape your life. Without standards, people, you are absolutely correct, Jules. You are absolutely correct. And sometimes it takes us, you know, women, we absorb and we take on so many things, but sometimes we just have to put our foot down and not let that continue. So, anyone else? Truth number 1, 2, or 3? Which one do you resonate, or which one resonates with you the most? You can hear me now, T? Okay. And if it's all 3, that's fine. If none of them resonate with you, that's fine too. You know, because, you know, maybe you've been blessed to have a peaceful life. And that's a great thing. Truly a great thing. So, how do boundaries impact your family, your faith family, and your future? Anybody? All of them, but number 1 for sure. I get it too. I truly get it. So, let's talk about that. And how do boundaries impact your family, faith, and future? Anyone? Well, for me, boundaries protect my faith in that God is the center. So as long as I follow him and I stay in his space, and I turn off the noise of those around me that are not respectful of the boundaries, and are talking things that don't uplift and build, I shift away from it. And again, it's a lesson. It's something that you have to work on. You know, there's people all around you. There are people that wake up negative, you know. Sometimes I'm like, you woke up. That's not enough to say, you know, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be awake. Like, you just are just mad because you woke up. Well, go back to sleep. I don't know. I don't understand that. That's just kind of silly to me. And, you know, and I'm going to pick on Tiffany. She's always been a sleepyhead, even now. But when she was little, I would go in there and I'd sing. And I know sometimes she probably, if she could tell me, Mommy, please be quiet, she would never do it, but I'm sure she wanted to. And even now, I would call her and I'll sit there and I'll sing this little nursery rhyme that I learned when I was back in school. And, you know, just to be happy to wake up. So we wake up, we get our day started. And even now, at the age she's at, she's like, Mommy, you haven't sung to me in a minute. And I'm like, okay, well, let's sing. So then we'll sing. And, you know, now her wife will be, and she's like, oh my God, you all are too much in the morning. I'm like, whatever. Because as soon as you walk out the door, Lord knows what's waiting for you on the other side. So, um, so anyone else? Setting boundaries allowed me to have my peace, and with any relationship that I have, if one isn't able to respect my boundaries, I love them from a distance and keep it moving. God is the center of it all. Very, very true. I like that. Anyone else? How do you protect your, how do boundaries impact your faith, family, and future? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. As far as my family, um, I have boundaries for some of my family, and some of them test those boundaries, but it's okay. You just have to, again, you have to learn how to navigate, have conversations, um, come to them in love, but truth. Because if you don't protect your peace, no one else is going to. So that's really important for me. Um, and I'm just protective, period, of my family. So um, protecting that, protecting them is just comes second nature for me. Anyone else? If y'all see me looking, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I see the stuff on um, YouTube as well as on StreamYard. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm working this technology this year. I promised myself I was going to do it, come hook or crook. So, still some things I'm trying to figure out, but I'm doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. So, boundaries today create the legacy you want tomorrow. Boundaries today creates the legacy you want tomorrow. For me, that means that if I have my peace and I'm protecting it, I'll be good for those that are coming behind me. Like, oh, I got some news. I can share it now. I'm gonna be a G-Bop. Whoop, 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 whoop. And that's gonna be my legacy. My little granddaughter is gonna be here in December. So Miss Kathy, I tried to hold out, but I don't know when you and Jennifer are gonna be on at the same time. So I'll just have to call her and tell her. But to anyone on here that knows, Tiffany is my big kid. Amanda is her wife, and they're having a baby. Amanda is the one that's can't. Well, I already told them now, Tiffany. Um, Amanda is the one that's carrying the bundle of joy, and I'm just so excited. I'm going to be a G-Bop, and if anybody wants to know where G-Bop is coming from, it's because my dad used to call me Bebop. So Grandma's taken, G-Ma's taken, Gigi's taken. Don't want to be grandma. So I figure I just create my own name and also put it in there, honoring my dad. So there you got it. G-Bop instead of Bebop. Well, she could call me Bebop actually if she wants to, but G-Bop. So that's going to be my name. I'm excited. Yes, she's going to be spoiled rotten. Hey, D, he said, well, I used to always say family is what we have. However, the disrespect has no more room in my life, no matter who it is. So I'll remove myself from the craziness. That's fair. That is so fair. So, and sometimes I feel like that when our elders have passed, like our grandparents, our great grandparents, and things of that, when they've passed, they were the glue or they made sure that you had a certain level of respect. And it's like some generations in our families, I'm speaking of, it's like, okay, they're like, whew, now I can act a donkey and nobody's going to say anything. No, we might not say anything, but you may wonder why you don't get invited for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm just saying, nobody wants to be um, disrespected, especially if that's not how you were brought up. So, and hey, Nikki, she said, keeps faith intact and unwavering. Family gets a better version of me when I'm at peace. That's true. It is so right that everything does not need my attention. Delegate and say no. Amen. And sometimes that's a challenge because we want it done a certain way. So we have to, if we're turning it over and letting it go, we have to turn it over and let it go. Let them do what needs to be done and be okay with it. Because you can't do everything, especially not doing it, by yourself. So that's awesome. You are so, so right. Um, so I'm just overwhelmed with joy that you all are here, and hopefully you're getting something out of this conversation right now. Um, so, and then I always end with or have a challenge um, after each towards the ending of each episode. And this week's challenge is she still shines. And I want everybody to complete this sentence. And then when you think about it for a minute, write it down and put it somewhere you're going to see it. If you have to put it on a note card, like I have note cards everywhere that I have. And they have different things on them. What I say when I wake up, what I want for the day. I'm going to have an amazing day today. And sometimes I go in there and I'm sitting in that mirror in the bathroom, like, girl, you are fine. You're going to have the best day ever. And my husband will lean over, like, who is she talking to? I'm talking to the woman in the mirror. That woman right there is gorgeous, especially since she didn't brush her teeth and washed her face and took a shower. She is really the bomb.com. So, so I encourage everyone to just embrace it. Love yourself. So complete the sentence again. I honor my peace by, write it down, post it, share it. Things you could write, or I honor my peace by declining things with love, protecting my time, choosing rest. And I know a lot of people don't get enough of rest, but choosing rest, sometimes you absolutely need to, or what else? Your body will tell you that, listen, okay, well, you're not going to do it on your own. Let me just help you. Let me help you sit down somewhere. That's when you get sick and you're like, I was just healthy last week. And then you think back on it. Did you take your medicine? Did you give yourself a chance to just sit down for 5 minutes, do some deep breathing, and just, calm your nerves after a long day at work? Whatever it is, all those things start to build up. So you have to give yourself that chance to rejuvenate. Another example, walking away from drama. That's not always easy, but you have to be intentional about your boundaries and how you set them and who you set them with. Right, she still shines because no challenge can outshine God's light in me. Amen. I like that. Okay, T, thanks for coming. And then, so everybody's gonna hopefully accept the challenge and write down how you honor your peace. Think about the 3 truths and how, if you are not protecting your peace, just hear them go in your head. And then think about what you need to do to protect your peace, protect your boundaries. And the truth number 1 was, boundaries protect your peace. Without boundaries, you give away your power. We're not giving away our power anymore. And then, well, good, Tiff. And then truth number 2, saying no to what drains you is a yes to your calling. Not every opportunity, relationship, or request deserves your energy. And truth number 3, you teach people how to treat you. Your standards shape your life. So, anyone else want to acknowledge, want to have, a conversation about? We have time, but I know everybody's busy. I know has it been hot where everyone is at? I think it got to almost 100 degrees here today. I mean, I was out and back in the house by 11:30, and it was hot. I thought the soles of my shoes were going to melt. I know it's hot down there in South Carolina and Texas. And you said, what keeps me grounded? I will send them to you, D. I can send you the 3 truths. What keeps me grounded, first and foremost, is my faith. When I get up in the morning, before I do anything else, I thank God just for allowing me to see another day. I thank Him for my health. Um, and I try to wake up and not ask Him for anything other than just being thankful. Because sometimes, for me, sometimes I think I get up and like, oh God, I need this. Oh Lord, can you fix this? Oh Lord. And sometimes I know He's like, how about you just settle down? I'm already working it in the background and just be thankful that you're still here. So that keeps me grounded. Good friends, good family, and being able to have non judgmental conversations. That keeps me grounded. And just staying in my word. It definitely is the way that keeps me grounded. How about you, Miss Tiffany, since you asked? What keeps you grounded? Well, thank you, thank you. And anyone else? What keeps anyone else grounded? NT1, NT1. Okay. Well, again, I truly, truly appreciate you all. This was fun, as each week has been. Amen, Nicole. I see that. Um, and Tiffany says, my faith in just knowing that I'm walking in obedience of God's plan for me. Amen. Amen. I hope you can. Well, I try. We are our sister's keepers. So we all need to help each other and be accountable. My son and your purpose as a mother. Okay, that's awesome. That's good, Nikki. That's great. Now, what you gonna do, Nikki, when he skedaddles on off to college somewhere, and so because he's a smart little cookie. He's gonna get going to some good school out there. Maybe he'll come. Maybe y'all will come closer this way. Maybe not. You're gonna party when he's gone. Well, there's nothing wrong with that either. So, um, and if there's anything that you all feel like you want to talk about, just drop me an email, send me a message through YouTube. I'll get that. You can send me a DM, send me a text. What is your word? My word for the week. My word for the week is this wasn't ready to type on my phone. It's fine, Nicole. I get it. My word for the week is confidence, and just remaining confident even when on the inside I don't feel it, and just doing it. Like you said, just do it. So, well, your purpose. Did it cut off? What you were saying cut off, D? Well, yeah, you're right. Put my Godfidence on. I like that. I like that. So, um, so if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel and share it with other ladies that you think would want to be a part of this growing community, and just to be able to, again, if they have something that they've gone through and they feel like they're alone, or just need, sometimes you just need somebody that's different. You need a different perspective and things of that nature. So just, refer them, invite them, let's have a conversation, because we're here to just have fun and see that we all still shine. So, and so my purpose this week is to show an act of kindness to someone. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. I try to do that every morning when I wake up. So that's a good one. I like that. So, all right. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves. My closing declaration is: you are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not finished. Your second chapter is not a consolation prize. It may be, can you read my handwriting? It may be the most powerful chapter of your life, because surviving was only the beginning, and she still shines. So ask you join if you haven't already on Facebook. I have my Empower Beauty Collective. Feel free to join there. I also put out just tips, all different kinds of tips and things of that nature. And as well, if you want, you subscribe here, so you'll get notified if you put on the notification when I go. My goal is to go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And so I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So I hope that you all have a blessed and amazing evening and the rest of the week. If you're doing something for the 4th, which I guess for work. If you're working, we're off on Friday. Yay! And if you're doing something on Saturday, be safe. Especially, it's supposed to be really, really hot. Um, so, be careful with the fireworks and all of that. If you live in DC and you're going downtown, good luck finding parking. You put on your patience. The fireworks are beautiful, but boy, the crowd. I don't know if they're going to be out there again. I think, I don't know if anyone knows, but I think it's supposed to be in the hundreds this weekend, down on the mall. And so it's going to be hot. So everybody stay hydrated and cool and all that good stuff. Okay, Jules. I understand. Well, thank you, Jules, for coming. Thank you, Tiffany, for inviting. I truly appreciate it. And if there's anything you need and you missed, I will send it out. So, Dee, I will send you the three truths. And if anybody wants the title of the book that I mentioned about boundaries, let me know. And I will make sure that you get the title of that book. So, otherwise, continue to she still shine, keep shining, keep living, and set those boundaries. So, love y'all. Have a good night. Bye.